Welcome back. So we are doing fractions, decimals and rational numbers. So in today's class we'll do problems on decimals. Exercise 6. This is sixth problem. That the first one is 2.3 divided by 100. So 2.3. So first what I do is this 2.3 I'll write in P by Q form, that is in a fraction form. So we write it as 23 by 10, and when this division I'm making it as product, so this will become 1 by 100, right? So now we have 23 by 1000. 10 into 100 is 1000. So as denominator is greater than the numerator, our result should be 0 point. For 1000 we have 3 zeros, 1 2 3. Just fill up these two places. This is 3 and this is 2. Okay, ones and tens place is filled, so the empty one you add 0. So answer will be 0.023. okay, so first one is completed. Now the second one, so 0.45 divided by 5. So first I write in fraction form. After decimal we have two numbers, so it is 45 by 100. So the division I'll write it as a product. So when we write it as a product, we need to take the reciprocal of 5. The reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5. Reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5. So here the denominator is assumed to be 1. So I take the reciprocal of 5, 1 by 5. So we can eliminate this. See, 5 ones are, 5 nines are. So we have 9 by 100. So 9 by 100 is 0.09. See, 0.09, 9 by 100. For 100 we have two zeros, so just put two blanks. So in ones place you write 9, the numerator, so one blank will be left out, you can put 0. So answer is 0.09. So next is 44.3 divided by 10. So 443 by 10, take reciprocal, it will become 1 by 10. So we get 443 by 10 into 10 is 100. So 443 numerator is greater than denominator. So we have two zeros for 100. So we need to shift the decimal after two digits. So towards the left. So it is 4.43 is the answer. So next problem, 127.1 divided by 1000. So 1271 by 10 into, just write it as 1 by 1000. okay, so now 1271 divided by, so 3 plus 1, total 4 zeros you write. Okay, 4 zeros. So this is 10,000. Denominator is a 10,000, numerator is a 1271. So denominator is greater than numerator. So 0 point, as denominator is more, the result will be 0 point. So just number of zeros are 4. 1 2 3 4. Now start filling up these digits with numerator. So that is 1 7 2 1. So answer is 1271. Okay, so 4 problems completed. Now it is the fifth one. 7 divided by 3.5. So here 7. First what I do, this decimal I write it in fraction. So I write it as 35 by 10. Then after that 7 into 10 by 35. So we can cancel this. 7 ones are 7, 7 5s are 35. Then 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10. So the answer is 1 into 2 is 2. Okay, now next problem, 88.5 divided by 0.15. So first, the first step what I do is I write in fraction. 885 by 100 divided by 15 by 100. Now 885 by 10 as it is. So if I take the reciprocal, this will become product and it is 100 by 15. So I'll try to eliminate 885 in 15. 15 5s are 75 and 15 6s are 80. So we'll just try 15. If 15 5s are 75, so the remainder will be 13. Then 15 9s are 135. So we get 15 goes 59 times, 15 ones are 15. So now we have, so here we can eliminate 0 and 0. So we left with 59 into 10. 59 into 10 will become 590. 590 is the answer. Okay. So this is completed. Now seventh bit, it is 0.4 divided by 20. So 0.4 we write it as 4 by 10, and as this is not a decimal number, directly I'll take the reciprocal, just put into and write it as 1 by 20. So 4 ones are 4, 4 fives are 20. So we get 1 by 50. So we get 1 by 50. So what we do is we just divide this. But 1 divided by 50. But 1 will not go. So what I do is I'll add 0. I'll put 0 point and I'll add 1 0. Still it is not divisible. So add one more 0, 0. Now it goes. 52s are, we get 100. So the remainder is 0. So the result is 0.02. The result is 0.02. Okay. So this problem is completed. Next problem. The side of a regular polygon is 3.5 centimeters in length. The perimeter of a polygon is 17.5 centimeters. How many sides does the polygon have? Okay, so now we write the side of a polygon. The side of a polygon is 3.5 centimeters. Next, the perimeter. The perimeter of a polygon. Perimeter of a polygon is 17.5 centimeters. Now we have to find out the number of sides. So the number of sides of a polygon is nothing but 17.5 divided by 3.5. So to get the number of sides, we need to divide perimeter with the side of a polygon. So first, as they are in decimals, we write this in P by Q form. 5 by 10. So 175 by 10 into 10 by 35. Right? So we'll eliminate this in 5 table. This 10 we can cancel. 5 7s are 35, right? 5 3s are 15. So here it is 17. We will say 5 3s are 15. So remainder is 2. 5 5s are 25. Okay. So we have 35 by 7. So 7 1s are 7 5s are. So we left with 5. So the number of sides is 5. So problem is completed. So next problem, a rainfall of 0.896 centimeters was recorded in 7 hours. So what was the average amount of rainfall per hour? So he is asking per hour. So it is given for 7 hours, he is asking for 1 hour. Whenever they are asking for each or per one, we need to divide. So here first we write the rainfall recorded in 7 hours. The rainfall recorded in 7 hours. It is 0.896 centimeters. So next we have to find out the amount of rainfall per hour. So the rainfall recorded per 1 hour is equal to how much? So just we need to divide these two. So that is so rainfall is recorded for, see, it is for 7 hours it is 0.896 centimeters, We need to find out for 1 hour. So 0.896 divided by 7. So first what we do is I write this in fraction. 896 divided by, after decimal 3 numbers, 3 zeros 1, into, you write 1 by 7. Now we'll divide in, we'll cancel this in 7 tables. 7 ones are 7, 7 ones are 7, remainder is 1, 7 twos are 14, okay, it is 19, so remainder is 5, 7 eights are 56. So we have 128 by 1000. So 128 by 1000 is nothing but, put 0 point, for 1000 we have 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3. So we fill 8 and 2, then 1. So answer is 0.128 centimeters of rainfall recorded in 1 hour. Next exercise, exercise 7. Write any 3 equivalent rational numbers to each of the following. So equivalent rational numbers we need to write. So the first one is 2 by 3. See, in order to write the equivalent number, we need to multiply and divide. We need to multiply and divide 2 by 3 with some number. Any number you can take, any number. So I'll take 2 into 2. So I'll get 4 by 6. Okay. So as we need 3 equivalent numbers, again I'll repeat 2 by 3. You can take any number and you multiply and divide. Now I'll take 3. 2 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9. 6 by 9. 6 by 9 is it's nothing but equivalent to 2 by 3, because you can if you eliminate you will get same. That means 3 2s are 3 3s are. Okay. So next, one more time we'll do 2 by 3. You take any number, 2 3 4 5 6, any number. I'll take 4. Multiply numerator and denominator with 4. So 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. So what are the 3 equivalent numbers for 2 by 3 we took? It is 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12. So now we'll go to this minus 3 by 8. So same thing, same method we can do. You take minus 3 by 8, multiply numerator and denominator with the same number. So I'll take 2. So I'll get minus 6 by 16. Again you take minus 3 by 8. So multiply and divide by 3. So I'll get minus 9 by 24. Then write minus 3 by 8 into 4 into 4. 3 4s are 12 by 3 8 4s are 32. So these are the 3 equivalent numbers of minus 3 by 8. This is completed. Next question. What is the equivalent rational number for 15 by 36 with the denominator 12? So we have 15 by 36. 15 by 36. We need to write the equivalent fraction of 15 by 36. So they have given that the denominator is 12. So we need to find out the numerator here. So in order to find the numerator, what we do is, already 12 is there. So 12 into how much is 36? 12 goes how many times in 36? It goes 3 times. That means 12 goes 3 times. So 12 goes 3 times. That means 36 divided by 3 is 12. As we are dividing by 3, numerator also we need to divide by 3. So 15 divided by 3 is nothing but 5. So the equivalent fraction of 15 by 36 with denominator 12 is nothing but 5 by 12. Okay. So next question. So here we have 15 by 36 is equal to, numerator is 75. We need the numerator is 75. Sorry, numerator is given as 75. We need to find the denominator. So 15 goes how many times in 75? 15 goes how many times? 15 goes 5 times. So this denominator also we need to multiply with 5. So 36 into 5. 5 6 are 30. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 3 is 18. So the equivalent fraction of 15 by 36 with numerator 75 is 75 by 180. This is completed. Next problem. Mark the following rational numbers on the number line. So the numbers are 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 3 by 2 and 10 by 3. See 1 by 2. So what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is nothing but it is 0.5. 0.5 is nothing but it is greater than 0 but less than 1. It is greater than 0 and less than 1. So this is 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. This number line position is 1 by 2. Then we have 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is 0.75. So it is slightly greater than 0.5. That means slightly greater than 1 by 2. So this is 3 by 4. This is 3 by 4. Right? The next one we have is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is around 1.5. So 1.5 means it is greater than 1. So this is 1.5. This is 3 by 2 we get. Then we have 10 by 3. 10 by 3 is approximately 3.3. So it is slightly greater than 3. So slightly greater than 3. Slightly greater than 3 is this. So this is 10 by 3. So in this way we represent the given numbers on a number line. Completed.